Hey guys, 0x here, and we just finished adding the walls to a leaderboard bot. Now, for those who don't know about this amazing leaderboard bot, you can see the type of leaderboards that generates right in front of you now, and it's basically a bot that does that for many game modes. In fact, this is the last classic game to be supported by the bot. If you want to access this bot, very simple. Check the description of this video. You'll find a invite link to a Discord. You can join that Discord, and you can use it in any of the command channels. Now, this will be a public bot in the future, but for the current moment and for the near future, like the next couple of weeks, it is going to be exclusive to our Discord as it is still in development. I want to add a comfortable amount of leaderboards before making it public. And we've only got maybe like 8 or 9 game modes right now as of whatever you're watching this, if it's soon after this video is published, which is not preferable when I think there's like 30 or something in total. So I like to at least hit the halfway mark before making it public. Anyways, this video is specifically targeting the walls, so if you need help with the walls leaderboards or the wall stats specifically, this is the correct video. If you're looking for a video on paintball or on Quakecraft stats or any other type of stats, there's a different video for you. You can go check that out. Anyways, without further ado, there's two main parts to this video, or to this bot really. There's adding and updating players on the leaderboards, and there's generating the leaderboards and what type of leaderboards you can generate, stuff like this. So firstly, let's say I want to add myself to leaderboards. You're going to do *S. So the prefix for the bot is going to be the asterisk symbol, or the star, as most people call it. And then S, which stands for stats. You can do stats, but that's boring. So we're just going to do S, space. I'm going to type the person's name. So let's say I want to add myself to leaderboards. I'm going to put my own name there, see STEM. And then after that, you're going to add the name of the game mode. So let's say walls, right? Because it's walls tutorial. So we're going to do walls. Press enter, and one of two things is going to happen. Either it's going to say nothing and delete your message, or it'll tell you what you messed up. Now, there's only a few things that you can mess up here, right? There's 3 things that you mess up. The command itself, the name, which is the most common one that I see people mess up, and the second most common by far is going to be the type of game, so like the game mode. Now for walls, it's very simple. You just write walls. If you type a list, that's on you. For the name, it's a little more complicated, you see, because sometimes people enter a name that's not in Hypixel's database, and we can't really check stats for those players. So what you're gonna have to do is, the most common occurrence of this error is if someone played back in like 2017 or something, they quit the game, and after quitting the game, they changed their name. And people put in their new name, their latest name. Can't do that. You got to put the latest name the latest name that they used while on the Hypixel network. So the last name that they use on the Hypixel network, if it's something else, then you got to use that other name. So just make sure you're putting in a name that is in the Hypixel database. Now, if you've done all that, you've messed up or whatever, you fixed your mistakes, you retype it, it deletes your message, you're all good. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean you're immediately on the leaderboards. We do have some requirements. I'll show you guys those right here. So the different types of leaderboards you can generate for walls specifically, ignore all this extra junk, it's all just coding stuff. We've got these 6 stats. I'm not going to explain what each of those stats are, but I'll explain how the relationship works between these numbers and the stats. So if someone puts in your name, and you've got, let's say, 999 kills, you do not have enough kills, you're not above the threshold number, the minimum stats line, to be saved in the database for that specific stat. That doesn't mean you're blocked from all leaderboards if you miss one of these. If you get the kills, for example, but you don't have enough assists, you'll still be on the kills leaderboard, you just won't be on the assists leaderboard. Hopefully that's clear. And if you have any questions on what any of these stats are, namely length packages, I see a lot of people confused by that nowadays. You can join the Discord and just ask around. People will help you out. It's a little finicky to explain sometimes, but most of the stats for the walls are fairly straightforward. Furthermore, I'll show you guys how to generate these stats. So you guys don't have any game modes or anything like that. It's just the walls. There's no fancy stuff like solos and teams and all this. It's just the walls, right, as a game mode as a whole. I'll show you guys how to generate those leaderboards. As you can see above, we're just going to go over the format of the command leaderboard, or sorry, the leaderboard command. So for that, you're going to start with asterisk LB. This stands for leaderboards. You can also write out leaderboards or leaderboard or whatever you want out of, I think I put a list of like 5 or 6 different things. But if you typo that, because it's longer, more likely to get typoed, that's on you. So I suggest you just write star LB space, and then you're going to put the game mode, which for us is going to be walls, and then you're going to put what type of leaderboard you want. So let's say we want the deaths leaderboard. You can press enter. And I'll give you the first page of the death leaderboard for the walls game mode. Now, there's two possible errors here. You can either get LB type or LB path errors. If you get LB type errors, it's because you type out the game mode here, so walls. If you get LB path errors, it means you messed up the stat name. Moving on, you can also generate more than one page. So let's say I want to do like page 2, let's say. We can do just add a 2 at the end. Boom, done. Now let's say I want page 1,000, right? Guess what page 1,000 is going to give you? It won't give you page 1,000 because that page is going to be empty. It'll give you the highest page it can that still has players on it. So right now, on the death leaderboard specifically, there are 49 different accounts that are stored in our database. You guys need to add more people. If you want the leaderboards to be more accurate, it's on you guys, the community, to add more people to the database. I know that might seem like an attack on you guys. I promise it's not. It just, we don't want to write a web scraper that'll go through tons of pages on different stuff to try and scrape for players when most of those players aren't even going to show up on the database anyways, because the thresholds, although they're not very harsh to anybody who actually has played some walls or any of the other games that we support, they are very harsh overall compared to the average Hypixel player because most people on Hypixel haven't really played that much wall seriously. Anyways, hopefully that's all clear. You guys can get multiple pages and stuff. And I'm hoping you guys come and check out the bot. Just remember, you can only use the bot in commands, commands 2, commands 3. If you need any help, you can ask in general, ask in API help, etc. If you have any ideas for stuff to add to the bot, suggestions or project ideas. And yeah, anyways, I've been 0x26e. I'm trying to keep this video as short as possible. Hopefully, you guys don't have any questions. If you do have any questions, though, and you don't feel like joining the Discord, you can either comment down below on the video if you're watching this on YouTube, or if you're finding this in a forum thread, go ahead and leave a comment on the forum thread. I should get back to you within 1 or 2 days. Anyways, you guys probably shouldn't have any questions because I think it's all fairly obvious. I've been 0x26e. Hopefully you guys like the leaderboards. Cheers.